Hello everybody, welcome back to Digimon!
We're here for more side questing.
Yeah.
If it lets me side quest.
I mean, we're already on one. Unless you had a different one in mind.
No,
I mean, the secret of the honey base is here in the forest.
yeah, I suppose out with that one then, because... So, funny story, I did try to grind. I actually got like 2 hours in the grinding. I was happy. Then I got too close to the trains, and it went into a cutscene. And I had not saved.
Oh.
So,
How much progress did you lose?
I
About
lost
2
all
hours
that
worth of
progress.
grinding.
That entire grind was gone. Sounds like it does best. Just pulling the Titans for your own greed, okay.
I want to point out that he went from I tried to get their secret honey stash to maybe they're titans.
I love how he flat out admits, he's like, now I know I'm at fault for being greedy, but...
Do you have any remote proof? In what universe is that?
Oh boy.
Well, I guess we're doing it.
You greedy little bastard.
There! Ready to go!
Oh, he was just sitting there staring at you too. You just walked up and threw a Digimon at him.
Go!
What did the tree ever do to you, Mason?
How should I answer that? It got in my way.
Heaven's Gate! Atomic Blaster!
The nuclear reactor.
You got it! Yeah!
Let's see if you hit this thing.
You're ready!
Good news, I hit.
Gate!
Yep.
Get ready! Atomic Blaster! This can't be.
On the one hand, I feel kind of bad taking on this mission. Because they were just minding their own business.
I'm sorry. There!
Yeah.
Yet I am. They're bees.
Do it!
And we all know how I feel about bees.
True, you do have a hatred of many insectoid things.
You got it!
Mason is the equivalent of Billy from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy when it comes to bugs.
Ready to go!
So we just have to get him reluctantly emotionally attached to one and then try to marry it to something else and then he'll be on its side?
For about 5 seconds.
Heaven's Gate!
No, I'm acting.
We need to get Mason to Jeff the Spider.
I mean, it's fair. Jeff isn't. I actually kind of like Jeff, even though I don't like spiders.
Preparations complete.
But yeah, if you got too close to me, I probably would freak out.
I'll be whatever you want me to be, Dad.
Ready, Heaven's Gate!
I want you to be dead! But I love how he follows that whole existence up with ain't no son of mine marrying no spider lady.
Mm.
Much appreciated.
One of these days, we gotta get the Deep Deep collection for that.
Everyone, do it!
Someday.
Do it! Ready to launch. Launching cross art!
Spider shooter.
Oh yeah, Cody, I'm just thinking should. The final Mega Evolution that you're going for, that's a physical attack, right?
I have no idea.
Oh. Let's go with.
Why are you asking me?
I'm counting on you.
Why don't? Are you trying to plot something?
I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna go for the last data mega. The last data mega we need.
Here goes! Stun beam blow!
The last data mega?
Well, we need one more data type at least. And Tiamon's really just a placeholder for now until I can figure it out.
Spider shooter. This can't be.
Heaven's Gate!
Ha! Stun beam blow!
Oh, let me see here.
Here I go. Spider shooter.
Here I go!
Horn buster.
Spider shooter.
Heaven's Gate!
Ha! Stun beam blow!
Go down. Really appreciate it.
Lightning blades!
Let me see here.
Here I go. Spider shooter.
Launching cross art!
This taking too long. I'm catching done.
This can't be.
Yeah!
Okay, this was not very interested.
You got it!
Here I go. Spider shooter.
counting on you.
Can't be.
Yeah. Do it.
Spider shooter.
Oh, let's see what I'm next.
Giant bee.
Yeah.
Giant bee.
Giant bee.
And the shaman.
Is goblin. Down, down to Goblin Town.
But he doesn't have a whip.
Does he need a whip to take you down to Goblin Town? He's got a cudgel.
Much appreciated.
I mean, part of the sound effects going on in the background is the whip cracking, and I
Everyone.
believe they do chant it a couple of times as well.
As I recall in the book,
Great.
they're singing to the sound of their feet slapping the
You
cave
got it.
floors.
Do it. There. There.
I have to reread it to make sure. Bless you, Pepper.
Great.
As for a data type Mason, we have a
Good.
very large variety to choose from.
Yeah, we do. I'm just trying to figure out which one would be a good. I don't want to use Diana mod again because we used her back in Hacker's Memory. Other than that, though.
Yeah.
I am trying to use different Digimon than what we used last time.
Yeah, understandable.
There. There.
The first one that came to my head was Medieval Gallantmon because he kept showing up on all the on like the
Well
moves.
done. Great. Great.
That just sounded like an interesting one.
I mean, it's not a bad choice.
Leopardmon also came to mind. But I don't know if that'd be a difficult one because if I'm not correct, Leopardmon normally is a
There.
fusion evolution.
Let me see what I can find here.
$55 points. Okay, let's see. This one could be useful.
Potentially.
Let's follow in chain.
Gotcha, Pepper.
Oh, Mason, how different do you want to go?
What are you thinking?
Well, without going into the DLCs, Medieval Gallantmon is an option, so is Boltmon. Leopardmon, Dynasmon, Want to do something that's newer to the game? Jumbo Gamemon?
I've never really been a fan of the Gamemons, though.
Do you even know what Gamemon is?
It's the big balls.
No, that is Mamemon.
Oh. Wait, is Gamemon the, No, I'm thinking of Volcanus one, I think.
Or we could go with Ultimate Brachiomon, if we want to stick with the newer game.
I'll have to look through them later.
Oh, so if you want to include the DLCs, Bancho Lilymon is an option.
That would be definitely different.
There's other options there too, that's just me giving you a small list.
This current must be the energy source of the digital world. Conflicts only escalate if such things get destroyed.
Yes, we were told this
That's
directly.
basically what happened
We
here
were,
after
yes.
the Shinjuku Inferno.
We were specifically told what the current was. There's no need to speculate on it.
You know, they flat out said it powers the entire realm.
One that spread from their world to ours and led to its demise.
Did hear you are speculating on what it is. I don't know. We know. Shut up.
There. Keep on digging, Agent.
That's what we're doing.
Thank you, Captain Fucking Obvious.
Hey, you guys!
Oh,
Come
hey.
Are
on.
you here to see us off?
I was here to stow away
that's
on
not
board.
it. We've got trouble.
I was
That's what
wrong.
we do.
We just got word at the village. The Titans are attacking Junomon's temple in great numbers.
Oh.
The Titans are doing what? That's terrible.
That's a
Let's hurry
problem.
back to the Guardian Palace.
Man,
That's
this
a
cutscene
bit
I
of a
ran into, I
problem.
didn't know if it'd take us directly to Junomon. I think that it didn't.
War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Of course, you're back. You're still in the forest. Now I gotta look for you. Okay.
And this one is actually plot relevant.
Not the fucking Bearmon brothers again. I thought we were done with their bullshit.
Oh no, these two are plot relevant.
God, fucking why? Why are these two little dipshits plot relevant?
Oh, I'm starting to remember why the plot relevant. God damn
The
it.
fucking delinquents that wear straps. And the two of them put their brain power together to make one full moron.
But screw it.
That's what happens when you put a couple of half-wits together.
So you're telling me that these two combined equal one Lon.
Honestly, that might be giving them too much credit.
It is giving them too much credit.
We're talking about the same little dipshits that ran head first into an abandoned subway tunnel to fight something that was so far out of their league they practically pissed themselves when they found it.
Again, not wrong. Cheers, bro.
And of course, they separate.
This is what happens when you're a moron. We're busy.
Unfortunately, since the plot relevant, we kind of have to.
We're busy. Advance the plot by yourself.
That is a Minotaur with a Gatling gun for her hand.
And many stitches.
Spider
Or
shooter.
staples. I guess they could also just be scars.
He is resistant to dark type attacks.
Good to know.
Also, he's virus.
How's it feel about fire? Ooh.
You don't like fire. Fire bad. How does it feel about Shocky?
Here goes.
Find out.
Stun beat blow.
You really don't like Shocky.
He does not like it. Just immediately gets paralyzed. Fuck.
Let's finish him off with God.
I cast
Professor
gun.
God.
At this point, I should really be calling it bazooka.
No,
At
no,
this
no,
point,
because
you
it's
should just
still
be
a pistol.
calling it. You should just be calling it "Prepare to Meet God."
Yeah.
Thank you, Legends of Eventris, for that beautiful line, because we keep fucking using it. I reach into my bowler cap and I pull out my laser pistol. I cast a gun! Prepare to meet God!
I have to be careful with my space bacon ever since the space inflation rate went up.
Don't let this... Don't let him become a...
Much
Wait,
appreciated.
what?
Napper. Not this
Oh
funny.
no, it was so funny, I let go.
God.
Much appreciated.
Okay. let's
Everyone.
go way back up.
There.
Let us
That
through!
Here I go. Spider shooter.
Love how you got a mouth and suddenly got this weird, like, fucking action hero level confidence. Just, here I go! Spider shooter!
Yeah.
I thought you were going to comment about the fact that I have a gun in my mouth, but okay.
Like, isn't
Not
he
that
still...
kind of way.
Isn't
YouTube,
he
not
still...
that kind of way.
No, I was gonna say, isn't he still technically classified as, like, an evil being?
Here I go. Spider shooter.
So why does he sound like a kid's Saturday morning hero? Like, he
Honestly,
sounds like...
I'd prefer it if they actually took the voice lines from the fucking movie for my thing.
He sounds like he should be on a fucking episode of G.I. Joe, is what he sounds like.
Ah, yes, the one-off character, Armored Spider.
Yeah.
They had to remove him because Cobra would just piss himself whenever he was on screen.
You might have to
So
do
that-
on.
even that just fucking reminds me of the goddamn Family Guy. Just, we're under attack. By who? Cobra! Oh, it's Cobra. It's Cobra. What did I tell you? What makes a good villain organization? Brand recognition? Brand recognition.
Yeah.
When my brother and I were younger, one of the games my mother got was I can't remember the exact name of it, but it was one of those toy soldier games. Not RTS. Although we did also have RTS.
Was it Toy Soldiers?
It could have been. It could have just been that simple. I don't know. But he got a version of it that just had DLC, and one of the DLCs it had was G.I. Joe. And I don't know if this says anything about my brother and I, but we kept using Cobra.
Do it.
You say to the guy that purposely picks Empire and fucking the Galactic Republic for his factions in Star Wars Battlefront.
Here I go.
Now, my brother and I had a lot of conversations about that, too, because it's like, while the rebellion does have the moral high ground, you cannot deny that the technological superiority is in the Empire.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not condoning them. I'm not saying that the space fascists were correct, I'm just saying they had better technology.
Ready to go.
Spider shooter.
That attack worse walls.
That's usually how that goes, Mason.
Heaven's Gate.
It's also to be expected with Emperor.
That was a pretty big thing about World War II, all things considered.
Yeah.
Like, even that game that I played with you guys for a bit, Squadrons, which if you ever went through the story mode on Squadrons, even that kind of does a good job at, like, displaying the back and forth between, like,
Ready to go.
both sides thinking that they're correct,
Spider shooter.
the way each side viewed the other.
You're ready. Heaven's Gate.
Honestly, if the Empire wasn't ran by Sidious, would you consider it an evil entity?
Atomic blaster.
There are very specific individuals that I would need to remove from the equation before you could stop considering it fascism. Sidious
You're
first
not
and
wrong.
foremost.
I was like, you're not wrong. I'm just saying.
There.
The only reason why you're considering the Empire
You got it.
evil is because you're looking at it
There.
from the rebels' point of view.
That one.
Everything is true from a certain
Ready to
point of
launch.
view. Thanks, Obi-Wan.
Exactly.
Here I go.
Now, they did do objectively horrible things, but that also at the same time was largely at the direct order of Sidious.
I'm again playing devil's advocate in this argument here. The rebels weren't much better.
In certain circumstances, no. They did also commit various war crimes.
I say they did do several terrorist attacks, although they won't admit them as terrorist attacks. That's what they were. There's their interrogation method, which includes unleashing a Cthulhu creature upon you to read your mind, which can cause permanent insanity.
Yep. Yep. I mean, honestly, if you
They
think
stole
about
the
it,
lively. There's actually one of my favorite things for Star Wars is it's a diary from a look of a stormtrooper.
Yeah.
And the only reason why he joins the Empire is because Rebel Alliance members steal the moisture evaporators from his family's farm, causing them to go destitute and die.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And the only reason why he lived was because he joined the Empire.
Hey, Pumpkin
Hey, we got
my
Pumpkin
boy.
Mon.
my boy. You know, there were a lot of people who joined the Empire because they just didn't have any other choice. And I mean, honestly, if you think about it, if Sidious wasn't a thing, it would just have been the Republic.
Yeah, pretty much.
It would still just have been the Republic. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Clone Wars never
You
would
got
have
it.
happened.
There. Wow.
So there probably wouldn't be a grand army of the Republic, but
That one. Ready to launch.
let's say for argument's sake that
Spider shooter.
he was unsuccessful in turning Anakin and Mace Windu was successful in either arresting or executing him.
It would have been execution.
It would have just been the fucking Republic.
I would have said this right. I can say this right here, right now. If Mace Windu would have backed down on the execution and agreed to capturing Sidious alive, Anakin would not have killed him, and nothing would have happened the way it did.
True. Yeah. It was because Anakin tried to defend him after Mace said he's too dangerous to be kept alive.
It is literally because Mace Windu was fully focused on killing him instead of anything else, which, to be fair, he was disarmed, he wasn't capable of fighting at that moment. He should have taken him alive regardless of what he thought. That would have been the Jedi way.
Yeah. And Anakin also didn't really
Ready to
see the
launch.
beginning of that whole thing anyway.
No, he
So,
didn't, but Anakin was
obviously,
still
it's
aware
easy
what
to
was going on
manipulate
here.
him. Yeah. Imagine if Mace didn't have trust issues. If Mace didn't have trust issues and shit talk Anakin so much,
Great.
probably would have been easier for Anakin to listen to
You
him.
got it.
It definitely would have been
Ready to
easier
go.
to listen. That is honestly one of the biggest issues.
Spider shooter.
That sense of distrust just made it impossible for them to work together properly.
Well, that and the disrespect.
I know Anakin saw it as a disrespect, but honestly, if I was in his shoes, I would have seen it as the greatest respect of all. Like, I'm not even a master, and you see me as being worthy of being on the council of Jedi Masters? Fuck yeah!
I feel like he would have taken it better if either anybody else was the one to, deliver that news to him, or if Mace just didn't talk down to him so much.
Honestly, if anyone else had delivered the news, or if Mace hadn't been so kind of, or just deliver the news slightly better, like, yeah, you're not ready to be a master yet, but your insight is so different, we feel like it would be useful to the council, so we're letting you on it anyway.
Yeah,
You would have
instead of
taken
the
it
whole,
completely fucking differently.
yeah, instead of the whole, we're letting you on because we have
Because you're close to the Chancellor, and we're hoping this gets you on our side.
Spider shooter.
to. Like, even if you had fucking negotiated with him, like, we can discuss, because he'd already passed the night trials. Says
Yeah.
we can discuss, cause even though you don't see it in the movie,
I'm counting on you.
because he hadn't thought that far ahead, Anakin did still have Ahsoka as a Padawan.
Here I go! I need brains!
Even though she left the Order, she probably could have passed the night trials.
Huh? Stun people?
I would have been for making an exception.
I mean,
So he did
to be fair, there is a
successfully
section where
train
they do let her
someone.
back into the Jedi Order, and she's not even a Padawan at that point. She is a knight.
Yeah, so by all definition, he trained a knight. He trained somebody from Padawan to knight. So by their own definition, he should have been a master. Because that's all a master was. A master was a Jedi Knight who had trained somebody else into becoming a Jedi Knight.
To be fair, there's also some rule about like not being able to take on more than one apprentice.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to take more than one Padawan at a time. That's why Ahsoka was Anakin's Padawan and not Obi-Wan's.
Even though Obi-Wan didn't have an apprentice at the time.
Well, they still considered Anakin to be his responsibility.
Really makes you think of Obi-Wan standing in the Jedi Council.
I know, right? There are times, both in like the shows and the movies, I could see him sitting in a goddamn chair listening to everybody, and you could see in his eyes, he's just like, what the fuck would Master Qui-Gon think about this? Would he have walked out of this meeting by now?
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh yeah.
Remember, Qui-Gon was not on the council
I know.
because he kept disobeying orders.
I know, which is fucking hilarious when you think about it, because they're like, by all rights, you should be in one of these chairs, but god damn it, you don't listen. And he's like, yeah, that's on purpose, and walks out of the room.
Yep.
And just, yeah, we're not going to train the boy. Shows what you know. We are going to train the boy. What? Leaves without further explanation. Goes back to Naboo, dies, Obi-Wan comes back. So yeah, we're training the boy, and I will not be taking any questions on the matter.
I love how the entire thing is, whether you want me to or not, I'm training the boy. It's like, yeah, we've agreed you're training the boy because we know we can't stop you.
Yeah. Then Obi-Wan comes back, and they're like, well, we can't deny you now, because your master just died, and that would make us dicks.
Also, we're giving you a GED because you beat what we think is a Sith Lord.
Oh yeah, you killed a Sith, so here's a fucking diploma.
Basically, yeah.
I still love that. They're like, yeah, Obi-Wan never officially passed the trials to be a knight, but he killed the first Sith in like several hundred years, so they were like, fucking send it.
I do wish we got more scenes of Maul just fighting other Jedi.
Well, there is that new show coming out, so apparently there is more in that.
I have seen clips from the show. It does show him fighting a lot of Inquisitors, and they make a point of nerfing him in the show.
I've seen clips of it too. I've seen him just get beat the shit out of by Vader.
Oh yeah, no, that's something everyone's focusing on, is the fact that he fought Vader and Vader just kicks the shit out of him.
Now, it wasn't immediate. I saw somebody doing like a breakdown of it. They're like, it's brute strength versus instinct and agility, which is what Maul was always really good at. And Maul doesn't really start to falter until Vader fucks up his leg.
Yes, and they make a point of, like, 3 times before that fight, someone fucks up his leg.
Yep.
So his legs are damaged before that fight even starts.
So it's like, you'd think he'd start guarding it more because he knows people are just fucking aiming for the leg.
Well, they also go to show, like, his legs were faulty from, like, the beginning of the show. His legs are damaged because they weren't meant to last this long. So it's kind of the point of, his legs were faulty to begin with. People keep fucking with him and damaging them more, so he's not in his prime anymore.
Much appreciated.
If you think about it, he
if I
really
go
fucking wasn't ever, considering he was only half the man he used to be.
I mean, you consider him to be, like, at his prime before his legs started to freak out.
I'd say if you don't count his time as an apprentice, his prime was probably when he was technically in charge of Mandalore.
Oh, absolutely. That's actually when his legs were newly built in top form.
Like, yes, he got his ass kicked by Sidious during that whole ordeal.
To be fair, there's like an entire deleted scene where Maul actually kicks Sidious's ass for a good long while, not just fights on par with him, causing Sidious to pull out the bitch stick.
Yeah, I will admit, I'm not really a fan of it when they make anybody out to be this ridiculously unstoppable force that nobody's capable of even touching, because they did that with Sidious a lot. Like even his fight with Yoda ended in a complete stalemate.
Yes. There's an argument made though that Yoda wasn't fully trying. It's more so Yoda's not in his prime anymore.
Which, yeah, is possible, but then at the same time, you're looking at a man who
Great.
just got done fighting off 4 Jedi and had the shit electrocuted out of him.
Do it.
He's not in his prime either. But like Maul should definitely have done better against him than he did.
Well, they're again, also leading up to this fight, Maul had just fought like 4 Inquisitors.
Yeah. And Sidious did kill his brother, which fucked with his head.
Oh, you're talking about? I was talking about the Vader fight.
Oh no, I was talking about the Sidious fight.
But yeah, no, like he did just kill his brother. To be fair though, the rage from him losing Savage is what puts him on par with Sidious in that fight, and that's why Sidious has to pull out the Force Lightning. It's the only reason why he won that fight.
Yeah, it really is. Like, I've seen instances where Vader gets the shit kicked out of him. Yeah, they make him win in the end, but I've seen him get the hell kicked out of him a few times. Like, it's rare, but there are moments where, like, you do see him stagger, you do see him falter. There's that one comic where he's, like, practically torn to shreds, but he's still fighting because he's pissed.
Yeah.
He is one angry boy.
I mean, Maul already proved that a Sith can use hatred to stay alive well beyond their means.
What was that? What is the line from that one Inquisitor? You'd be surprised what rage can let you live through.
Yes. I brought help. That's not help.
Ezra, that's not
What
help. Get away from him.
fun.
And Ahsoka's just silent.
She's just like, I know what this motherfucker gonna do. He's just, what fun.
I do like the scenes where Maul gets philosophical, because I genuinely get the feeling he believes what he's saying, and from my perspective, he's not wrong in what he's saying.
No, actually, he does. He does believe in a lot of what he's said, and I think part of it stems from him actually trying to recreate the Sith on his own terms. Because he's like Dooku, he's constantly trying to have his own apprentice.
He is. In my opinion, I do get the feeling that Maul leading a new version of the Sith would be a vastly different version of the Sith than what they were originally.
Oh, it absolutely would be.
Won't be no trouble at all.
But it would also defeat the entire purpose behind Bane's existence.
I'd like to point out that every Sith has broken the rule of 2 after Bane. Okay?
Oh, no, I'm not saying that they didn't. I'm just saying...
Like, after Bane died, every Sith apprentice has started training an apprentice before they kill the Master.
Yeah.
Even Sidious broke this rule.
I just think it's hilarious that even when Sidious found out Maul was alive, his only real response was just, "Oh fuck, I didn't see that coming." Oh well.
I like how actually, after he beat Maul, his thought was, "I have use for you.
You live.
Like, I can't kill you. You're useful,
Spider shooter.
but I can't let you go because you're a problem."
Just, you're not supposed to be alive, but you are, so we're gonna make it work. Now, what's this we nonsense? We means me, bitch.
It's definitely the point where if Maul had joined Sidious again, or if Sidious had let Maul join him again, it definitely would have been Maul at the head of the Inquisitors.
That's entirely possible.
That's a horrifying thought.
That's absolutely terrifying.
He was enough of a menace just being a crime lord.
Yeah, but then, you know, you put him, like, on equal footing with Vader and the Empire, in
It's
terms
like,
of command.
It's like, well, that's not gonna end well.
Oh, great, he has no memory of why he was here. That's never a good sign.
No, it's not. Darth Maul, formerly Darth, now
No,
just
just
Maul.
I like how after they all get separated, Maul 1v3s all three of those Inquisitors.
Oh yeah, fucking absolutely. He's just like, no, Ezra, you go that way. I'm gonna go stand here and triple homicide.
He was like, you three could all just run along.
I'm going to let my hair down. Which is more or less what he fucking does.
It definitely got to the point where I'm pretty sure Maul just lived to fuck with Sidious whenever he had the opportunity, no matter how small it was.
I mean, by that point in his life, that's basically all he had was finding Obi-Wan and fucking with Sidious's plans. It's like, that's it. This is what you have to live for, is vengeance and vengeance. That's it. Is it sad? Yes.
There's a moment in Shadow Lord, I don't want to spoil too much here, where he's fighting Vader, and Maul calls out for Kenobi.
Does he?
Yeah, he calls out for Kenobi, and it's kind of up in the air if he's reminding himself of his hatred to give him a power buff, or he's actually calling out because he actually respects Kenobi and he's hoping he shows up to help him in this fight.
God damn.
Dear Lord.
And my thought process, honestly, I believe he's doing both at this moment.
Which would theoretically be possible.
Because you can't deny Maul, despite how much he hates Kenobi, he does respect him.
He does, because every time he fights him, it's always head on.
He never uses an underhanded tactic when he fights Obi-Wan.
No, it's just flat out, I am going to do my damnedest to kill you now. Try to live. But please die.
Trying to make this interesting.
And then you've got Obi-Wan, who at that point in his career was basically just, this shit again. Like, I love how the first time they meet after Naboo, Obi-Wan's just fucking pissed, and then the next time they meet after that, and you just get bullshit like, I like your new legs.
They make
They
you
make
look
you look taller. And then even Maul gets this look on his face like, are you fucking with me right now?
This is some fun back and forth we're having here.
I can never remember where the quote originated from, but it makes me think of their dynamic every time. Just, why won't you take this seriously? Because that's what you want me to do.
I don't know if this is where it originates, but I know you first heard, because that's where I first heard it. It's from Hellsing Abridged.
That's possible, yeah.
It's where Walter's fighting Alucard.
Oh, yeah. Just, why won't you take this seriously? Because that's what you want. All the way up until Rebels on Tatooine, when Obi-Wan is too old and has wizened quite a bit, and has unfortunately no other recourse but to take him seriously, and that's the moment he dies. The moment Obi-Wan takes Maul seriously is the moment Maul dies.
Do I have those?
And you gotta give it to him. He did do the respectful thing and gave him a proper burial on Tatooine.
Yes.
So I'm just trying to see if I have anything that I could use to get some of the other abilities.
Oh, no, you're fine.
I'm pretty sure you could buy most of those skills.
Probably, but... Oh! Nano machine bike. Perfect.
You know what I kind of wish they would do more with?
What's that?
Knights of the Old Republic 2. Because I genuinely enjoy the concept of the Exile as a character. Mason, do you know the background of the Exile?
Not really?
Oh look, walk-in Napalm 1. That's what you needed, right?
Oh, right. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay. Do you remember the lore behind Darth Revan?
Dude, it's been so long since I played any of the Knights of the Old Republic. I don't remember half this shit.
Okay, because you gotta at least know the basics behind Revan. So, Revan was considered a Sith because he and his apprentice felt like the Jedi needed to go to war. It was the Mandalorians, yeah?
Enough of the skewers that... Ah, God.
Yeah,
You can only get those in the human world.
I know.
Yeah.
I need ignition, but I think I saw that earlier. I know I have Crush Blade.
Yeah, Cody, it was the first or second Mandalorian war, right?
Pretty sure it was the second Mandalorian War.
Yeah, so the Mandalorians were getting violent. Revan and Malak were trying to convince the Council that war was the best way to defend themselves. They didn't agree, but Revan and Malak convinced thousands of Jedi to go to war with them. Obviously, while they were gone, they felt that Revan and Malak specifically fell to the dark side. Malak betrayed Revan. Revan lost his memories. The Exile is one of the Jedi who followed them to war because they felt it was the right thing to do. When the war ended, the Council demanded that everybody come back and face trial. The Exile is the only Jedi who actually came back to face trial because they genuinely believed they did the right thing, but they were stripped of their title and forced to give up their lightsaber. Now, I don't remember all of the characters' names, but one of the members of the council was this lady who's got like 50 or so clones of herself called handmaidens. One of those handmaidens ends up traveling with you as you play. And you can go to her home planet in order to get...
Jason, there's a bird right there.
I know, I'm looking... That's not what I'm looking for, though. I'm trying to find... Ah, there it is.
You looking for the rift?
Yep.
But, so you can go back to her home planet in order to both confront that Jedi, because now you're a gaping hole in the Force, and because the handmaiden needs to not only prove herself in combat, but to prove to herself that she's doing the right thing. You come to find out that that specific council member, who seems like they hate you, on like a spiritual level, is only angry because they had looked up to the Exile. Like borderline idol worship, but didn't agree with the decision to go to war. So they were She was immensely disappointed in the exile, to the point where the lightsaber you were forced to leave behind, she kept. Like, it didn't get dismantled, it didn't get put in the archives, she fucking kept it for herself. Because, like, there's a conversation you have with one of the other characters, and there's, like, 2 or 3 characters that you can choose to make your apprentices and start teaching them Force abilities.
Right.
One of those conversations asks you to describe your old lightsaber. So, like, you choose the color, the style, everything of it, and then when you go and you fight that individual and you beat her, she will just give you back your old lightsaber. So, like, if you don't find a color crystal that you like or an emitter or everything that you like, you'll eventually get your old one back. I got lucky, though. I went to the abandoned Sith Academy and found an orange crystal. But still, I wish they would do more with KOTOR 2, because I feel like it was just a genuinely interesting take for them to have. Like, it was an expansion on the universe. The characters were interesting. The world was interesting. Nihilus was terrifying. As was his reason for chasing you. What's that? That is a black hole that is devouring everything it can find. Why is he looking at me like that? That is because you are a void. And he wants that for some reason. Enjoy.
That worm on us at max level, Mason.
I know. I'm trying to get Stigmon.
Okay, so
You're gonna have to
devolve him.
digivolve him and then de-digivolve him. He's at max level. He's not going to go up anymore.
I know.
You're going to put him on the team and make sure their personality types match.
Ever tell you how I beat Nihilus? Because I'm not proud of it.
Yes, you have.
Mason, you wanna know how I beat Nihilus?
How'd you beat him?
I fucking ran around in circles, spam casting Force Storm, which was an upgraded version of Force Lightning, until he was weak enough for me to kill. But I kept running in circles because he would go in for a melee attack, and because I was far enough away from the running, by the time the attack landed, it counted as a miss. And so I would just keep spamming the ability. Because for some reason, in Knights of the Old Republic 2, Force Lightning is like a neutral ability. Like, I think it's slightly dark side aligned, but like using it doesn't cause your alignment to dip further.
Interesting.
So like true to my own personal nature, I was basically right in the goddamn middle. So I had both Force Healing and Force Lightning and the upgraded version of Force Lightning. So I'm like, yeah, no, this is fine. Because, also...
What you doing, Mason?
If they were to go back and do more with the Old Republic, Force abilities were just kind of bullshit in the Old Republic days.
With all that, though, we're going to have to end it here for today. We don't have enough time to continue the story.
Ah, damn.
So, we will see all of you in the next episode.
Or hopefully we have something to talk about other than Star Wars.
Yeah, we went off on a tangent.
There was nothing else to talk about. Nothing else happened.
True.